Hey guys, how you doing? Andrew Burr here with Not Hop Contracting Services. That's actually my wife's company, but don't mind giving her a little plug. But I am the leader of the Andrew Burr Group here with Coldwell Banker in Wellington, Florida. As you can see, little bags under the eyes, goatees a little messed up. The struggles of COVID-19 are real. That being said, there are some bright points here as far as real estate goes. Um, the personal grooming, I don't know what to tell you. It's never been great to start with, but this mask definitely hurts it. So right now we are down massively. Our transactions are down probably about 60% or so. Um, best um, Best thing I can tell you is that, for instance, the full of last week was 264 closings in Palm Beach County, and it's down from 683 the week before. I mean, typical 683. So we're definitely down. Now the good news is we do have a lot of buyers that are looking right now, and a lot of buyers that are very encouraged because the rates are so low right now. Um, so we do have buyer action. What we don't have is we don't have listings because a lot of people are worried about listing their homes right now. Which is understandable for obvious reasons. They don't want somebody to come in to their home with COVID-19 and infect their home. I can tell you that right now with the listings that we are getting and the showings that we are doing, showings are very limited. They are very strictly controlled. We are actually doing in-person showings again now, not just virtual. But the in-person showings, we actually have forms that the buyers have to fill out, explaining the rules and all those sort of things. Everybody, including agents, masks and gloves, and the people that are coming to view the home. We're limiting the amount of people that are coming to view the home. If we are doing in-person showings in the past, we used to allow children and things like that, or other family members. And right now, we're asking that it be no more than two people. So husband and wife, even if they have kids, we're just asking them to have somebody watch the kids or something like that. And if they can't, then we'll just do a virtual showing because we want to once again protect ourselves, protect our agents, and protect our customers on both sides, both the buyers and the sellers. But we are able to do in-person showings again, which is really awesome news for those of you that are selling your properties because it helps us to sell the properties. Once again, buying, we have a lot of buyer interest right now. Rates are extremely low. Those that are fortunate enough to be employed and not have to worry about losing their jobs here in the near future are capitalizing on this. And there is limited inventory on the market, so the homes that are out there are getting a lot of good looks. Once again, transactions are down. They're going to continue to be down while we're under the threat of this COVID virus. But we are able to safely go out and continue doing business, and we're doing so here with the Andrew Burr Group. Real quick on that, I want to announce we have a brand new member of the Andrew Burr Group, Maria Cruz, who's been with Coldwell for a couple of years here, but has joined onto our team because one of the things that we've been lacking for quite some time is a Spanish-speaking agent. Soy hablo poquito español, but I'm not fluent. I know enough to get by, and really in today's market, it's very important to have bilingual agents, especially in South Florida. It's just the way that it is. So welcome, Maria. Glad to have you on board, and it's just going to help us service our customers once again better and more in a more sound and well-rounded manner. All right. So, there is good news on this front. As far as the whole COVID thing and where it's going, how long it's going to last, how long this market's going to last. I mean, right now the market's strong. We're not really losing a whole lot of value. Things are staying sort of status quo. I expect that to continue for a while longer, but once again, it depends on how long this goes down the road. Now, if we do start to take a dip in pricing and stuff like that, I don't expect that to last very long. And once we are clear of this virus-inspired mess, I expect we're going to actually take off like a rocket down here in the South Florida market for multiple reasons. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. If you look at the builders, they're still slamming. I think the builders are glad for a break because they're actually going to be able to catch up and get enough properties in the ground to service people because they've been way ahead of all of their schedules, and I think we're going to go right back to that. When I'm looking at my incoming, I've got two screens, so you guys don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm looking at my incoming referrals on my other screen, or incoming buyer prospects, and it's very, very, like, it's 3 or 4 times now as many as I had before. Part of that's because people are just at home and they have time to look and stuff like that. But where a lot of these leads are coming from are driven by this virus as much as they are the SALT tax and different things that happen. Because we already had a big influx coming in from New York, New Jersey, New England area for various reasons. But now, for more obvious reasons, people are just finally making the decision. You know what? That's it. We want to get out of here. Get down to South Florida. And that's going to be a boon to us locally as far as our real estate market. So if you're looking to buy or sell, right now is a good time for both of you, actually. It's not, ideal by any means. When we are selling properties, we are working with our sellers to set up strict guidelines as to when the property can be shown, how it can be shown, can it be shown in person at all, or is it virtually only? A lot of times we're finding right now that restricting showing hours to certain hours, one weekday, one weekend, these hours is working out pretty well because it allows the owner to vacate the home for a 2 or 3 hour stretch. We get all the showings in it during that time, and then we can come back out. I've actually got a company that will come in and sanitize, take that with a grain of salt, but do a deep cleaning after those showings if it comes down, if that's what you're looking for. I mean, we have full concierge real estate service. We do everything we can. When they come in and sanitize, I'm telling you right now, they're never going to get everything. Hello, Barry. That's the locally famous Barry Manning right there, with his protective gear on, which is good. So, anyways, the market is still moving, and we can still service your needs, whether you need to buy or sell is basically what it comes down to. Couple of things here. This is your first video you're seeing from me. This is new to you. If not, I have pet peeves sometimes. My pet peeve right now is that a lot of people are trying to capitalize on this stay-at-home in the real estate market in a lot of bogus ways. One of my favorite bogus websites is HomeLight.com. They're spending a ton of money right now. You can't even get away from their TV commercials and stuff like that. HomeLight.com basically flat out lies to the public every day. I don't know how they get away with it. You watch their commercials and they say, hey, if you're looking for a place, put an address. We'll team you up with the best agent in town, yada, yada, yada. Well, I just checked and I just put in the address of one of my listings, and I didn't even show up on the results. You know why? I've only got 3, as far as they're concerned, I've only got 3 listings in my career, because they just let you upload your own listings. And when I went in there first and I saw this, I said, oh, this is great. I can't wait. I'm going to get a lot of business out of it. I looked, I had 1 listing. Like, are you crazy? So I called them. I said, hey, how come I only have 1 listing? They're like, oh, well, you have to upload your own. I said, well, let me see. It's a full-time job for weeks and weeks. I can't really do that, but let me just try this and see how. So I put in 2 fake listings just to see how well they vet things, and they're both still in there. It's been, 6-8 months now. So you got to really watch out for these, scammers. Even though they look very professional and they're spending millions of dollars, they're not doing anything for you. They're not setting you up with the top professional. They're getting your information and selling it. Because the top-rated agent in there right now has sold 3 houses in the past 2 years. For that address. I'm pretty sure that's not the top rated guy, but he's the guy that's probably paying them the most money to get rated. So watch out for scam sites, even if they look super professional and legit, like HomeLight. If you have to go to one of those big sites, go to Zillow or Realtor.com, somebody that's been around for a while. They're still just buying your information or selling your information. Their profit models, Realtor.com, Zillow, is they get free feeds or very reduced price feeds from all the MLSs. Then you go in and put in your information. They immediately sell your information to anywhere from, there are people that pay big money to be exclusive, but they sell you generally 3 to 5 brokers each time you go click a button on a house. So it's up to you, or you can just go direct to your local real estate broker, your trusted real estate advisor, whoever that may be. Obviously, I want it to be me, but anyways, make sure you're not getting pointed the wrong direction. I'm available via telephone, or we can do one-on-one video conferencing. You can stay informed and stay up to date on Facebook at Realtor Andrew. I've got, that's usually the best way if you're looking for information that's up to date. That's the best way to get it, because I am able to post much more content onto there much more quickly. I can pop out my phone and go live, boom, done. Matter of fact, I've got an open house coming up this weekend on Saturday, the 25th. I'm not even sure the date, but this Saturday, today is April 20th, so whatever that Saturday is, I'm on the 21st, 26th at 10 a.m., and we'll do a virtual open house at one of my open houses, and we'll just basically do a video tour. We'll ask questions. If somebody wants to see something up close, we'll put the camera right up to it. If they want to revisit something, we'll go back and look at it. So it actually does work out, pretty well. It's not perfect, but it works out pretty well. And that's for 7060 High Sierra, which is pretty cool. It's a little enclave community, kind of halfway in between, West Palm and the western communities, right next to the Hippocrates Health Institute. There's only like 30-something homes in the entire neighborhood. Beautiful, very bucolic, and when you go in there and as soon as you go in there, you get kind of a zen feeling. But anyways, I lost track here, so let me just look at my notes real quick so I can make sure I touch on the important things. Okay, so once again, don't really know exactly when this stuff is going to pass us by and when the economy will be fully open and all those sort of things again. But we are slightly getting back to normal with the being able to do in-person showings as long as the conditions are correct and everybody agrees to abide by the correct rules. I'll give you another update, another week or so, maybe 10 days, here on the webpage. This will also get posted on my Facebook, but this is mainly for the webpage. Once again, if you want more up-to-date information, I'm posting stuff sometimes 3 or 4 times a day as information comes in, even if it's just something fun to keep you occupied during this time. That is Facebook at Realtor Andrew. So if you type Realtor Andrew in the little bar at the top of Facebook, it'll get you there. You can also check me out on the web, and the web page this is going to go on is going to be my South Florida Real Estate Now web page, which can also be accessed at Andrew Sells Palm Beach under the COVID-19 section. The COVID-19 section has a lot of good information for a ton of things, including mortgage forbearance, what's going on with HUD, what's going on with FHA. There's an interactive map, so a little different than the ones a lot of people see that with virus statistics by specific locations: Boca Raton, Wellington, Green Acres, Gardens, wherever, you just local area information. You can always call me at 561-324-8914. Once again, 561-324-8914. Send me an email at realtorandrew1@yahoo.com. It's realtorandrew, the number 1 at yahoo.com. Myself and the Andrew Burr Group are here to help you. We are working full-time and actually pretty busy right now, serving your needs and trying to keep the economy going as best we can. And we'll see you soon.